Hey y'all, this is Carly or Mrs. Lushie from the Instagram account Mr. and Mrs. Lushie, and I am here today with my fiance Drew, who is Mr. Lushie from the account.
Hey guys.
So, since this is our first YouTube video, I just wanted to do a brief introduction of kind of how we got into Lush and Wax and why we started making YouTube videos. So, we had used Lush products before, but back in May, we went into a local Lush store and just got a ton of stuff, skincare and facial care and bath products, and just completely fell in love with it. Because of how pampering it felt to be able to use something like that every day and all of the great scents that they have and the social causes that they stand for. So that's kind of how we fell in love with Lush, and I started following a ton of Lush Instagram accounts, and finally I was ordering so much and using so many of the products that I thought, hey, we could do that too. And so we started the Instagram account Mr. and Mrs. Lushie in June and have been frequently uploading on there since. And then we got into the wax community through the Lush community on Instagram because there seems to just be a love of all things that smell good. So I found the wax community through that and started watching a ton of wax YouTube videos. And it was sort of the same way with that. I now recently got into vendor wax probably about a month ago, so definitely don't know too much about it or too much about the vendors. We're still just sort of barely scratching the surface with that. But from watching so many wax YouTube videos, we kind of felt the same way that, oh, we could do that and it would be fun. So this is just sort of a creative outlet, I guess, for both of us. Our jobs are not necessarily creative, so it's fun to get to share our thoughts and our love of Lush and wax, and that's what we plan to do on this channel. So what is in front of you is our very first vintage chic scents haul. And as soon as we got into wax, this was one of the biggest vendors that we were hearing about, and that seems to be a favorite vendor for many. So it was kind of a no-brainer to make this one of our first wax orders. But as I'm sure y'all know, the scent list and all of the blossom bags, 3-packs, all of that can be a little bit intimidating for a newbie. So we just went ahead and ordered the American Hauntings leaf sampler and thought that that would be a really great introduction into VCS and a way to try a ton of the different scents. So as you can see, these leaves are absolutely beautiful. The care that was put into these is amazing, and we were just going to smell all of them. We already have previously smelled all of them, but we're just going to go through them and both kind of tell what we think about each scent. One thing that I will mention is you'll see that the bags are just slightly smudgy, and that is not how they were shipped to us at all, but they did have to sit outside for a little bit in the heat, and we have almost 100-degree days here every day in the summer, so that does not fare very well for wax, but the leaves are still absolutely beautiful, and obviously it doesn't matter much anyway since it's just going to be melted. So we are going to go ahead and start off with the samples, and the first sample that we have here is a Royal Wedding, and I love that she puts the pour dates on these. Kirby does a great job with that so that you know exactly when it's been poured. And the scent notes for this one are sponge cake, apricot jam, vanilla custard, and almond marzipan. And we'll take a sniff of that. So this one to me is just a really nice, light, cakey scent. It's pretty light, pretty sweet. What do you think about it?
I can definitely smell a hint of cake in it.
That's what I smell.
Maybe some lemon.
I mostly smell the cake. I think there's a little bit of a zest or a fruity scent from that apricot jam, but most of it is a really good cakey scent. So that will be lovely to try. And that, again, is a Royal Wedding. And then the next sample that we have here is Rosemary's Baby. And Rosemary's Baby is just lavender and mint. Which, that's really nice. I smell definitely the mint. I haven't had a lot of lavender, so honestly, I'm not completely sure which lavender that is. I would say it's probably more of an herbal lavender because it's not really sweet at all to me, but that seems like it would be great if you're sick. Maybe is something to...
Definitely has a nice mint scent to it.
Right, it kind of clears out the sinuses, I guess. I think that would be really good to melt maybe if you weren't feeling well. And that is Rosemary's Baby. It was super nice of her to send us those little scent shots as samples. So now I'm just going to go along in no particular order with the leaf sampler, and I have the scent notes pulled up for those as well, so we'll just kind of go through them and talk about what we think. So the first one that I have here is the Wolfman, and the Wolfman is Fresh Fallen Autumn Leaves. And I'll go ahead and take this out of the package so you can see what that looks like. Just a gorgeous leaf. It's got brown on top and then sort of a gold color on the bottom. And that is the Wolfman. That just sort of smells like being outside in autumn to me. It's a really nice scent.
Oh yeah, I really like that one.
Right, it smells like autumn. That's the best way I know how to describe it.
Smells like I'm in the middle of the woods.
Right, it smells like leaves. I get the leaves from that. So that's a really nice scent, and that is the Wolfman. So I kind of stick this back in here. Can you zip that up? And we'll go to the next one. The next one is Annabelle Doll, and Annabelle Doll is cranberry, strawberry, and pomegranate. Thank you. And this one is a really pretty mint green on top, and then a nice purple on the bottom. And again, if you're seeing this slight, melted on the edges and stuff, this is because it had to sit outside for so long. So I definitely don't want y'all to think that that's how they were poured, but these are gorgeous. That one smells really good. That's a really nice fruity scent, but sort of a deeper fruity like you would expect to melt in the fall. What do you think about that one?
Very fruity. Very sweet.
Is this the one that you thought smelled like Laffy Taffy?
No, I think that was a different one. I think that was the Blob.
This one's similar. This one's a really nice fruity scent, but I would say it's sort of a darker fruity scent since they're darker fruits, that cranberry and pomegranate. I can definitely smell the
strawberry in it.
That one is really nice. Zip, please. And then we have the Axeman of New Orleans. And the Axeman of New Orleans is ice cold pumpkin milkshake with whipped cream. So that sounds really good. I always love the things when it says ice cold. I always like to see if I can sense the fact that it's supposed to be ice cold. That's kind of stupid maybe, but...
I just like milkshakes, so we'll see.
We'll see. So this one is a really pretty blue on top, and then it has sort of a, I guess, light green to foresty green color on the bottom. So that one's really pretty. Let's see. I definitely smell pumpkin. That's more of a spicy pumpkin kind of than I would expect from pumpkin milkshake. Right? It smells
it's more of a spiced pumpkin smell to me.
Smells kind of pumpkin spice. And again, I'm sure that we'll be able to smell a lot more of the scent notes in these when we actually melt them. We'll probably let these cure for at least another month, since it's been about a month at this point since these were poured. But
I like that pumpkin spice scent. I'm not sure if I can smell the milkshake part of it though.
Yeah, I don't really. I'm sure that just kind of sweetens it up a little bit, probably. But that one smells nice. Put that back in there. That one does not want to go. Okay, so the next one that we have here is, I think that's Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop. And this one is supposed to be ice cold praline cream soda, which sounds really good. Cream soda is one of my favorite drinks. It is for you too, right? He's nodding, yes.
I'm more of a root beer fan myself. But...
There we go. So this one is a really pretty gray. It's two-tone gray. It has dark gray on top. And that's the side. And it has a really pretty light gray on the bottom. So that one is really pretty. That there. I smell mostly praline. I don't really smell any fizzy or anything like that from there being cream soda in it. Again, that may just sort of make it sweeter, creamier a little bit. What do you think?
It smells very familiar, but I cannot pinpoint what it...
It smells kind of like a praline candy to me, maybe. That smells good, though.
Yeah, I like the smell.
I love
Definitely
fall
smells
scents.
very fallish.
Put that in there, please. I love fall scents, and I think Drew does too. That's kind of one of our favorite seasons. I love it. It's really hot here in the summer, so it's really nice when the weather starts getting cooler and all of the pumpkin and apple and all of that we really love. So let's get that back over here. So this one is the Blob, and the Blob is pomegranate blackberry marshmallow.
This is the one I thought smelled like Laffy Taffy.
Okay, this is the Laffy Taffy one. This, I knew it was one of the ones that were fruity. There's only a couple of them, but these were definitely his favorites, I think. This one does not want to come out. These are so big. I'm having trouble getting them out of the package. So this one is this really pretty pink color on top. You can see on...
Like Laffy Taffy.
It does kind of look like Laffy Taffy, yeah. Pink and blue on the side. And then we have this pretty bright blue on the bottom. So this one's really pretty. This is definitely just a really fruity scent. I can definitely smell the pomegranate. But now that he said it smells like Laffy Taffy, that's kind of all that I can smell.
Like a candy Laffy Taffy. I definitely like that.
It definitely... And I think the candy part of it, or the sweet candy part, I'm sure is from that marshmallow that's in it, but it smells really good. That's definitely more of a fruity than I would personally normally think of for fall, but again, since it's blackberry and pomegranate, they're darker fruits, so it goes nicely. So the next one here is the Get that to focus. The Stanley Hotel. There we go. And the Stanley Hotel is Harvest Type and Vanilla Bean Noel. So I'm not sure exactly what Harvest Type is, if that's a specific VCS scent. When I think of Harvest Type, I just think of kind of leaves, corn husk, that type of thing, but I'm not sure exactly what her scent notes are for that, but... So the top of this one is white, and you can see on the side there the white and orange, and then on the back it has that pretty fall orange color. And this one, ooh, this has like a nice spice from that Harvest. That smells really good. It kind of smells like leaves and maybe a little bit pumpkin-y.
Yeah. It's got that, there's some kind of spice in it, smells like.
I'm sure that's from the Harvest. Again,
yeah.
I'm just not sure exactly what is in. Oh, it says Harvest Type, so that maybe that's a dupe of something, Bath and Body Works or Yankee Candle or something like that. I'm just not sure exactly. That's from, but that smells really good, right? It just smells like fall.
Yeah.
It's a good one. We both like that one. And I am actually, let's see, going to scoot the ones that we've done out of the way, and then I'll lay out some more of the ones that we have stacked back here. There were so many, we didn't really have them all in the frame to start out with, so just lay some more of these out so you'll have something pretty to look at. Alrighty, then I guess I'll start in the same spot. So, you know what, let me stack these back there. There we go. Alright, so the next one that we have here is Winchester Mystery House. And let me find this one. The scent notes for this one are fresh apples, corn husks, and spice. So I'm thinking that this one might be a little bit similar to the one that we just smelled, but maybe with more of an appley scent. And this one has a really pretty sort of pastel yellow on the top. And there's the yellow and the pink. And then it's just a really pretty light pink on the bottom. So that one smells good. That definitely, you can smell the spice in it. To me, that one's a little more cologne-y or perfumey. It sort of has more of a musk to it, to me.
I'd have to agree.
Do you like that one? Not really. You can say it, it's okay. Not your favorite. I like it. I think you like more of the...
To me, it almost has a floral smell to it. But...
Yeah, that may be sort of the...
But like you said, kind of like a perfume.
Probably not my favorite either, but I do like it. So that is Winchester Mystery House.
It probably smells a little different when we're burning it too.
Yes, I'm sure it'll smell different when we're melting it. He loves to say burning. I don't know why. I've told him it's melting, but he's like, no, I'm just going to say burning. Which I know some people don't like that, but it's not a big deal. Oh, I didn't even share this one. This one is Loretta's Haunted Plantation House. And... Spooky. I've never, apparently these are from movies or something, but I am not a huge movie person, so I've never seen any of these pretty much. So some of them he's told me a little bit what these have to do with, but I don't really, I know like Dracula and that's pretty much it. So Loretta's Haunted Plantation House is pumpkin coconut cookie bars, which sounds a little bit different with that coconut in it. So this one is orange on the top, and you can see on the side there the orange and purple, and then it's pretty purple on the bottom, kind of matches my nails. I love all the colors, the two tones that she does these in. These are gorgeous.
Yeah, I like that too.
It's super detailed. Cool. And they're all different, I think. I had them all laid out earlier, and they're all different, which is nice. I smell a little bit of the kind of tropical from the coconut. Mostly what I'm smelling is the pumpkin, I think, and it seems...
It's just a strong scent, I think, the pumpkin.
Yeah.
So it shows through.
I think that's true. I think a lot of these that have pumpkin in it...
You said there's coconut in here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can smell it a little bit.
And then it's just, I would say a tiny bit bakery from the cookie bar part, but not... overwhelmingly. So
it's like a pumpkin cookie with coconut sprinkled over the top.
It is. It kind of reminds me of those, what's the Girl Scout cookie, like Samoas or something that are coconut, like a coconut cookie. It kind of smells like that, but with pumpkin.
I can't remember. Maybe. Smells might be right.
I think. I don't like coconut cookies, so I'm not totally sure, but... This next one is upstairs at Graceland, and this one is apple cinnamon swirl pancakes with cream cheese filling, which sounds delicious. Some of these I read the scent description, I'm like, I wish this were the food instead of just a wax melt. I think we've talked about that before. It's like, I wish she made food too, because these sound so good. So this one is really light colors. It has a really light gray on top, and then on the side you can see the light gray, and it's white on the bottom. And the bottom is just that crisp white. I don't know. That's a lighter scent. I think this one had apple, right? I think I smell a little bit of the apple cinnamon.
Apple? Yeah.
Yeah, this one is the apple cinnamon swirl pancakes with cream cheese filling. I don't really smell cream cheese. Do you smell cream cheese at all?
I'm not really sure
Maybe.
what kind of scent cream cheese has. I guess
Yeah,
it is a little sweeter, but I figured that would have just been from the apple cinnamon part. But maybe they added a little sweetness with the cream cheese. It almost makes me want to taste it.
It does. It smells like food. I would say it definitely smells like the apple cinnamon.
It does smell like apple cinnamon for sure. So maybe once you start melting it,
thank
it'll
you. It said melting.
The cream cheese will come through.
So that one was upstairs at Graceland, and we're doing the best we can describing these scents. It's kind of hard because, and I'm sure y'all know if you've made wax videos or when you first started making them, that you know what something smells like, but it's really hard to pinpoint it. And I can smell a lot of the scent notes, and a lot of these, if I didn't have the scent descriptions, I would be completely lost.
That's sort of hard to describe, it seems like.
Yeah, it's really helpful if you know what it's supposed to smell like, and then I can kind of pick it up. But this one is Elm Street, and find Elm Street. Oh, I don't see that one.
Yeah, it's right there at the bottom.
Oh, there it is. Elm Street is a creamy fall blend, is all that it says for this one, and this is an exclusive collaboration with Tiffany Candles, I believe. So this is an example of one that we don't actually have the scent note, so we'll see what we smell in this one. So this one is a pretty sage green color on top. And then you can see the green with the red on the side and then red on the bottom. So Christmas colors for this one. Gosh, I don't know. It's sweet. What do you smell in this one?
Yeah, it almost has a cookie scent to it.
It does. It smells kind of bakery, kind of cookie-like.
And I like to point out that I believe the colors are a throwback to Freddy Krueger, which is the character from Nightmare on Elm Street.
That would make a lot more sense, but like I said, I haven't seen any of these movies or TV shows, whatever this is from. I know that they're Halloween themed, which is really exciting to me because that's one of my favorite holidays, but I don't actually know what the movies are. I don't like scary movies, and most Halloween stuff obviously is scary.
I'm more of the movie guy. I think it's pretty cool that they have them named after certain aspects of scary movies. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that one kind of smells more... I can kind of smell like maybe I don't know, it's hard to pinpoint it.
I smell apple, maybe, if I had to pick something out besides just sweet. But, I don't know.
It smells like some kind of bakery item to me.
So
I think a cookie or something.
So definitely we get bakery out of that one. But other than that, Elm Street is kind of a mystery, but very pretty. The next one here is White Zombie. And let's see, White Zombie. There we go. White Zombie is Mac Apple Whipped Cream Birthday Cake. And this one is one of my favorite leaves. If you happen to be someone who follows us on Instagram, anytime I post a picture of a purple product, I always talk about how purple is my absolute favorite color, which it is. So the top of this is a gorgeous sort of royal purple color, and the side you can see the purple and white, and then on the bottom is just a pretty crisp white. This one smells a little bit like shaving cream to me.
Shaving cream?
I'm sure it's from the whipped cream in the birthday cake, maybe.
I've never smelled shaving cream that smells like birthday cake, but...
Well, ladies' shaving cream is a little bit sweeter probably than guys. That smells good. I don't smell a lot of the apple. It's just kind of a light whipped scent to me, I guess is what I'm getting at. Do you smell the Mac apple very much?
It just almost smells a little soapy. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But it's in
can
a
see
good
what
way.
you
It's like
mean
a
by shaving
sweet,
cream,
like
huh?
a whipped
it's sweeter.
soap type scent. I like that
It's hard for me
one.
to smell the apple in it.
It's really
Or
different
birthday
from...
cake.
It's really different from the others.
Yeah.
I think the main thing that actually stands out with that one is the whipped cream, which is odd, I think, because I think that's
I guess
normally just kind of a sweetening scent or a mixing scent, but blending scent, but it smells good. And that's a really good scent description for y'all. It smells good. I think that's what I've said about all of these. But they do. They all smell... I would say, honestly, that there's not one out of all of these that I dislike. Obviously, there's some that I like more than others. At the end, we should tell which ones our favorites are. I'll try and remember. I know you like the one that smells like Laffy Taffy, so that can be the one for you. So,
I'm more of a fruity. I like the fruity smells.
So the next one is Dracula, and Dracula is pecan caramel swirl, sugar cookie dough, and marshmallow.
That smells good.
That does sound good. And this is the one that I know. Like I said, I know who Dracula is, so let's get this one out. So on the top, we have a dark red, sort of almost a maroon color. And then on the side, you can see the red with the gray. And on the bottom, it is just a smoky gray. Ooh, I definitely smell nutty in this one from the pecan. This almost smells to me like a coffee creamer that I use a lot. I use the nutty, like the hazelnut caramel or something like that. I like that one.
I can smell the sugar cookie and kind of the pecan pretty easily.
I've heard
pretty good. I like that.
I've heard several people say that the sugar cookie scent really does stand out a lot when it's in things. So that's kind of one of the main scents. So I don't know. I guess I do smell sugar cookie. I smell mostly nutty though. This one is, and I think this is the only one maybe that's nutty. So
the pecan caramel smells good though. You can smell the caramel as well.
So I'm just going to trade these first three out with these last three that we haven't done yet. And we will go through these. So this one is the Bourbon Orleans Hotel. And the scent description for this one is Pumpkin Cupcake, Cider Lane, and Jackie O. Which, again, I'm not exactly sure what makes up Cider Lane. I'm assuming apple cider. That's what comes to mind for me. But if that's a uniquely VCS scent, I'm not sure exactly what makes that up. And then the Jackie O, I believe, is strawberry white cake. That's going to sound really stupid if that's not actually what it is. I think Jackie O is some type of cake, but again, this is my very first VCS order, and I'm in the Facebook group, so I look, there and kind of see what people are talking about, but I haven't personally tried any of these scents before. So this one is pink on the top, and then you can see the pink and purple on the side, and it's purple on the bottom. So this is another one of my favorites with that pink and purple. Really pretty colors. Let's see. I can definitely smell the apple cider. I'm getting mostly, I'm assuming, the Cider Lane, because I feel like I'm smelling apple cider from that one.
Yeah, I can smell the cider. But it also has kind of almost like a perfume smell to it too, to me.
Really? Maybe
I'm wrong, I don't know.
No, I mean, you may be right. Like I said, both Cider Lane and
It's just
Jackie O,
got
I'm not exactly sure what. It is a little bit. I can kind of see where you get it. It smells a little bit florally to me, maybe.
I'm not
We're probably way off. We're just, oh, it smells like this. This one is the Elms, and you find that one. The Elms is Witch Pumpkin and Jackie O Supreme, which whatever Jackie O is, I think I've heard that the Supreme version is just with extra cream in it or something. I think it's just a creamier version of the original, but again, I may be completely wrong. If we're completely wrong, let us know what Jackie O is in the comments below. But I have the full scent list pulled up over here. I guess I could just look it up. I'll look it up while he's sniffing this one. But this one is sort of a white or cream color on the top, and you can see on the side with the cream and the orange. And then on the bottom, it is a pretty fall orange color. That is the Elms. This is another one that's kind of like pumpkin spiced. Not quite as spicy though. I can smell like sort of a cakey scent, which I'm assuming is probably coming from the Jackie O. Let me sort of, I have my computer
definitely
over here.
That familiar pumpkin scent again.
Let's see. I'm trying to find. Here we go. So Jackie O is marshmallow birthday cake, vanilla bean Noel. So you were totally right that there's no strawberry in that. Isn't that what I said it was? Strawberry white cake. And he's told me every time I said that, he's like, I do not smell strawberry in that. So you're right. There's no strawberry in it. It's just kind of a white creamy cake. It sounds like.
I smell like cake in this one.
So Jackie O Supreme is rich vanilla marshmallow birthday cake, vanilla bean Noel. So it looks like just the rich vanilla is added. So I think that one is just creamier. Yeah. So that settles that. So just kind of a creamy, but I do smell a little bit spicy from the pumpkin. But
yeah.
That one's nice. So that one is the Elms. And then, let's see, I think the last one is Lizzie Borden's house. And Lizzie Borden's house, let me find that one really quick, is Caramel Cinnamon Marshmallow Latte. And I remember this one. This is the only one that has like a coffee scent, I think, for many of them. Remember the latte. And this one looks like it should be a latte scent. It has a pretty, really light brown on the top. And then the brown and sort of that golden orange color on the side. And the golden orange color on the bottom. So the first thing I smell with this one is a coffee scent. Definitely. And the caramel cinnamon.
Who doesn't like a coffee smell though?
You used to not, I thought, before you liked coffee. I like that. That smells like, what is that called? Like a cinnamon dolce latte or something. I'm trying to think about all the fall scents that
definitely has that nice coffee smell to it. I like that.
It smells like being in a coffee shop in the fall when they're making all of the cinnamon drinks and the spicy sort of coffee drinks. That smells good.
That's exactly what I would think too. Especially when you're melting it.
Stick that one back.
Make your whole house smell like a coffee shop or Starbucks or something.
For sure. So, that is our American Hauntings leaf sampler from the last Vintage Chic Scents restock. And I'm really happy with all of these. I think this is a great way to get to sample a bunch of different kinds of her scents. There was a coffee scent, there's some fruity, there's a lot of pumpkin and some nutty, and just sort of a wide range of all of her different scent types, which is really fun. So I would say, gosh, I don't know what my favorites are. I think the one that we just smelled, I think Lizzie Borden's house would definitely be one of my favorites. I think Winchester Mystery House was one of my favorites. And I don't know. Maybe the Wolfman. I liked the one that was just the fresh fallen leaves. That one was really good. Do you have, and I know you liked...
I'm always going to lean more towards a fruity smell, I think. So I like the Blob.
Okay.
I think that's probably my number one, but I also like the Wolfman one because I like that outside smell. It's very fall-like, and I've always enjoyed those smells as well.
Definitely. And Annabelle Doll is the other fruity one.
I like that one too.
Not as much as the Laffy Taffy one.
Yeah, they're very similar though. I would say that they're very similar. It smells like Annabelle Doll has more of a strawberry scent to it.
Yeah, it has strawberry in it, and the Blob doesn't. But they both have pomegranate, so they do smell a little bit similar. But we really enjoyed all of those. There was a lot of fun sniffing through them. I love ordering wax samplers, I found, just because you get to try so many different scents, and it's a fun variety. I definitely am in the stage of trying to try as many different scents as I can right now, instead of having a lot of one scent that I'm not sure if I'm going to like. So we would love to hear any of your comments below. If you ordered from the most recent VCS restock, what was your favorite thing? Are there any scents that we definitely need to try, that we should try to jump on at the next restock? I've already started making a list from the scents that Kirby has posted in the Facebook group, so I'm sure that we'll probably be ordering in the restocks to come, but let us know if you have any suggestions, any video suggestions, anything that we could improve, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you.
Thanks, bye.